So, vegan or vegetarian, some type of diet change in a relationship. Say you guys are dating, you guys are eating out at certain restaurants, stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, the diet change or lifestyle change. So now you are a vegan or a vegetarian, and the other person is still eating the same way they were before. How you feel is the proper way to go about that?
Do the same thing you still were doing, but you just change your eating habit. The best person I saw basically on screen doing that would be Tabitha Brown. Like when she went vegan, they went vegan for a week, and she stayed being a vegan. I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks. Don't quote me on it, but she stayed vegan, but she still cooked her husband the food that he liked, and then she cooked her food for her and her daughter. So I don't know if her and her husband and son was eating one way, and she was eating, but I know her husband definitely was eating one way. But she still cooked for
all
him.
Around, they're still.
Yeah, there would just be like little tweaks, Probably the same recipe, but I'm gonna put steak in his or hamburgers in his, where I put mushrooms in mine and some squash or whatever.
So you feel like, well, what if it was the opposite way? What if he's cooking her meal? He kind of still has to be considered.
You probably would have to ask her, like, how would I do this to substitute so you could eat it, or just don't put no meat.
I feel like it's kind of interesting because some people, they just, they flip that switch, and next thing you know, they changing the way they eat.
Well, they change it, and then it's like they force somebody else to do it.
Yeah, then that's why
and you can't do that. I don't care if you do it with food, relationship, with religion or anything. You can change.
Yeah, but you can't change the other person.
Don't change that. By you doing it all the time, they'll assume to do it. Like now, her husband is now vegan because he's been tasting the vegan food, and he's like, I'm not really missing anything. So this is cool. I'm good with it. And the way she's cooking it up is tasting good. So he automatically is slowly changing, but she didn't force her lifestyle on him. And that's the thing.
That is a good thing to come out of it, because I don't know. I feel like that's just with anything. If you're doing something that could be positive, even if it's a negative, it could be in the middle. It's a neutral spot. But I feel like the more people see you, not even just in that relationship, but like people close in your circle, they'll start to accept that and kind of work their way around you.
Inform, and if they, the people thinking about being in a relationship or married or family, right? They have to be there, so you have to continue to do that. So that is what we're looking at. So see what Patricia said.
Patricia said, "Oh, you can see it right here.
Put our emotions or something into somebody else. So we're trying to manipulate them to do what we want, even if it's for the better or not. They still need to make that choice of what they want to do. Don't just throw it on somebody. Exactly. Because we all have our own choices. And I agree completely with what Patricia's saying, because I don't ever want to throw anything at you. You know what I mean? Like as kids, you got to eat what we cook. You don't have a choice in that matter. You got to eat what we cook. So if we change our diet, you change your diet because you're a kid. But as a husband or a wife, you change your eating habits and stuff like that. Does not mean I have to. Now you can show me and say, "Oh, taste this. Try this. You might like this. I still got your meal over here, but try this. You might like it." And then that person can go, "Oh, okay." Slowly, because I see myself slowly. Could slowly start seeing if I can not eat so much meat. But then every time I find something that I really, really like, that's when I can't find it no more. Like those buffalo chicken cauliflower wings.
Oh my goodness, those are
good. Now I can't find them nowhere. I didn't feed myself with them. So it's like, you get trapped. Like, okay, well then, I think that's a problem for me. Like if I can't find the foods that I need to eat to substitute for meat, then I'm not gonna do it. And I don't like Beyond. If we talking about vegan, I don't like Beyond. Because when we had the restaurant, I'm gonna tell you, when you try Beyond and try Impossible, you don't like Beyond because Impossible overdid it. Hey, House of X!
It's House of X in the building. Woo! I hope you guys are ready for that shout out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Please forgive me.
Oh. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Wow.
So we're gonna go with our next question because that's hilarious. So my question, my man never plans our trip. It's always me. I would like it if he took the initiative to plan a trip. I'm not doing any.
Thank you for stopping by, bro.
Yes, thank you. I'm not doing it anymore until he plans a trip. Do you think that would help? And I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like, all right, it's been communicated that.
And she wants him to plan a trip.
Yeah. So if that's what's coming up, I mean, I feel like one thing that's big in a relationship is that y'all should be able to communicate something like that.
Yeah.
And not just that, like I feel like it's really important that both people or both sides are cooperating. Without a better word.
Yeah.
Cooperating, because one person could feel like they're doing all of one thing, and that's not a good feeling. Like you feel like you're doing all this, you're carrying some big burden. But
we're not gonna get along on this conversation at all. Hi, y'all.
But
hi, Leo.
I feel like you gotta still. It comes down to communication.
I had fun with your live yesterday.
But
I'm reading.
I know. So much people are hopping in. Thank you guys.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I won't interrupt you no more.
But yeah, no, I feel like so. Whose side am I picking? Like, is that what you're kind of wondering here?
No, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. But that goes with that thing that I hate so much. It's 50-50. And it's not.
It's not.
Okay, so planning the trip to me is not that serious. Plan the dang trip. You're the female. You want to plan trips. Plan the trip. Is my thing is he going? Is he going on the trip?
Yeah.
She said yes. Now these are questions that I've had,
You're doing good.
and I've already talked to these people, and I already gave my opinion. That's why I was letting you give yours, because I already gave my opinion to these people. So yes, go ahead and plan the trip. Why is it that's not his technique? Why are you making him have a gift that is not his gift? If his gift is not to plan a trip, because if he did plan a trip, now you're gonna complain about the trip.
True.
Because it's not the way you wanted it.
Oh,
and he might take you fishing. You be like, that's not no trip. That's not a family trip. That's not what we like. So
I feel like that is true. I didn't think about it like that too, because yeah. But and also even before that, I feel like you should communicate it so that way if it is something that you really feel like is that important to you, that we're both planning trips. Of course, like you said, you can't be mad if the trip is whack because you want it so bad. But if that's something that you want, you need to really communicate that early on before it becomes as big of a problem as you make it seem.
I don't think people realize it until they're looking at somebody else's man or woman doing something, and they were like, well, I would like him to surprise me with a trip, and that's not the type of man you married.
Yeah, no.
You didn't marry a man that plans trip, or you're not dating a man that plans trips. So you can't look at Joe over there, and Joe's over there planning a trip to Storm and being all romantic and doing all these surprises, and then you say, ooh, I want one, and then you looking at your man and he ain't playing nothing.
Thank you for subscribing, Leo.
Yes, thank you. So then you want to sit there and act like, oh my God, no. And I told her, you plan the trip. Is he going? And then, she had the audacity to say to me.
What did she have to say?
She had the nerve to say he pays for it. So you planning it, he pays for it, and he's going. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like.
I said, now you being petty sitting up there. I said, because.
Hey, hello, how you doing? Vibes with Danny Love. How you doing?
Hi, Danny
Thanks for
Love.
stopping by. We appreciate you.
I can't see over here. That screen I can see really good, but it's not close to me, so I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. How y'all doing?
Yeah, that is true. I didn't really kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. How do y'all feel about it? If one person is planning the trip, that the other person needs to plan it, if that's not their cup of tea. Y'all tell me. Y'all say it.
I mean, like I said, personally, I'm kind of like, I feel like you can't be too mad. Honestly, you can't be too mad, especially in that situation. But it also does come to knowing who you're with, like you said. You can't just expect something from anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's different.
And I wanted to say, Patricia, I want some of your fried cauliflower. She said she breaded it. I saw that a long time ago. But I kept interrupting you, and I didn't want to, I wanted to remember. I can't see.
Thank you for stopping by House of X. You can see over here. That's why I put it over here so you can see. I can make it bigger.
Turn it towards me?
Yeah, we
I'm sorry, I didn't move
now
it.
you
Sorry,
mess
y'all.
up the whole.
Okay, because I don't know what
we
I'm
ain't got
doing.
the camera like we did before. You can't be just messing.
Okay, so all our stuff is packed up. Our camera's packed up. Our dishes, everything is packed up. We ain't got nothing. His mom bought me a blender so I can do some stuff. I'm just telling you. I think she got embarrassed about me going without grease.
You know we did real good on that. We had an improvised blender for that.
Yeah. Okay. So we just love how you guys are on the show, mother, son. Yes.
Sharon said maybe he wants to but doesn't have the means to. So maybe he wants to plan the trip, doesn't have the means to plan.
And my thing is, why can't we be patient and maybe if he watches you do it enough, he can learn. This is actually my nephew. I know we act like we are mother and son, but he's my nephew, and he thinks he's my favorite. He's in denial of that.
We don't have to get political on this live stream here, so I'd rather refer to speaking on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it is undoubtedly that I'm her favorite, or her favorite nephew. I mean, I get overboard.
And she said Sharon said most men would if they could.
The Love of Life Show. The truth and the everything. How you feel?
We out.